Hi there, my name is Kate Thomas with Owl Canyon Horse Services, located in Wellington, Colorado. Today I will be working with Echo, who is a 3-year-old grade Palomino gelding. To give you a little background on him, his owner, Kelsey, has owned him since he was a yearling, and she's put a lot of groundwork skills on him already. She brought him to me to get started under saddle. Echo has been here at the ranch since February 23rd, 2013, and today I will be showing you the first time that I work with him. So here I am just desensitizing him a little bit to the whip. I'm rubbing him all over with it, making sure that he's not scared of it. Here I am disengaging his hindquarters. I ask him first with body language, and if he doesn't respond to that, I tap him with my whip. My whip is bright green with a green swishy ball at the end of it, so that if I have to tap them fairly hard with it, it doesn't hurt, but it gets the point across. You'll also notice me rub him down with it. This is to reassure him that every time I lift the whip, it doesn't mean he has to move, nor does he have to be afraid of it. Here I am asking Echo to step his shoulders away from me, and I am also waiting for him to step his right leg in front of his left leg as he goes across. Here he's trying to step forward away from me, trying to find release of pressure. So I'm going to use the fence to step him across and help him be able to step that right front in front of his left front. And I'll tap him with it, and as soon as he does what I'm looking for him to do, I'll stop and pet him, and I'm also looking for him not to move forward or backwards. And I'll also make sure I do the other side as well. Horses are really two-sided, so you have to work with both sides equally. Sorry about the poor video quality here. I have the camera up on a tripod in the bed of my truck trying to videotape what I am doing with Echo. So I know that the camera is pretty far away and it's hard to see everything that I am doing with him. I will try to get better videos as I work with him and progress. So here I am just continuing to work on getting him to move his shoulders over. Since he was a little bit sticky, I just wanted to spend a little more time until he gave me a sign that he was really thinking about it, which would be licking his lips and getting quicker at doing what I asked him to do instead of trying to walk forward and backwards. I have traded the lead line for a long line so that I can do some lunging with him and see how much he knows. To start off, I'm going to back him up, which he doesn't fully understand what I am asking, so I'll just work with him on backing up a little bit before I do any lunging. So here I am just asking him to walk and go out away from me a little bit more. He picked up a small little trot, which is okay. I'm not going to be too picky about that. I'm going to switch directions and see how he is on the other side. I also ask him to disengage his hindquarters, and he does it pretty well without any pull on the halter whatsoever. So I moved my body position over to disengage his hindquarters, and he did without any pull on his halter. Here I am trying to get him to listen to what my body is saying and not what the whip is saying. In other words, if I relax my body and cock a leg, that means I'm not asking him to do anything, or I'm asking him to really slow down. If I stand up tall, stand up square, bring my energy level up, I'd like him to speed up. So I was trying to get him to walk, and I relaxed my body enough for him to visually see that I had a change. And then I will reinforce that change with cueing from the lead line or from the whip. If I'm asking him to walk going from a trot, I will relax my body, I'll not use the whip, and I may give little tugs on the lead line to slow him down. In the reverse, if I was asking him to trot from the walk, I would stand up tall, bring my energy up, and cue him by showing him where I wanted him to go with my long line. So I would point in the direction that I want him to go. And if that didn't get him going more, I would give the verbal cue to trot. And then after that, I would use the whip until he did trot. Here I am asking Echo to canter on the lunge line. As you see here, he drops back down into a trot, which is fine. I'll let him trot for a few strides, and then I will ask him to pick up the canter once again. Now I'm asking Echo to walk. My body position is relaxed. I'm giving him little tugs on the lead line, and he's not wanting to respond, so I'm going to disengage his hindquarters, make him stand and face me, and then back him up so I can change directions. I've changed out my whips now. I have a different whip with a plastic bag attached to the end of it. I am going to see if he is afraid of it and start desensitizing him to scary objects. I want to make sure I desensitize him on both sides of his body, and you will see here that he's a little more scared of it on his right side than he was his left, so I'll work with him a little bit. As you can see, he is scared of it. He's running away from it. I'm not going to stop waving the bag until he stands still. The second he stands still, I'm going to retreat with the bag, and he can face me and face the bag and check it out from a distance or come up and touch it. I shortened this clip a little bit just to save some time. I kept a copy of the uncut version of this video on my computer, but as you can see now, Echo is accepting the bag on his head, between his ears, and all over his body. I really only cut a few minutes off of this video, so he gets over things pretty quickly. Thank you all for watching me work with Echo for the first time. There will be more videos to come as his training progresses.